Yeah, and as you've said, my name is Otieno Paul Peter, part of Power Monday. I'm happy to be here, and I'm not a substitute for Dr. Lucita, but we just keep to our lanes. Yes, I'm a poet. I'm a poet, and I love poems from childhood. I write them, but lately Nancy has been carrying the day. So this is one of the poems I love. I've read it many times, and I heard about it, I think, over 15 years ago. It's called Carry On. Carry on, carry on. It's easy to fight when everything is right, and you're mad with the thrill and the glory. It's easy to cheer when victory is near, and wallow in fields that are gory. It's a different song when everything's wrong. When you're feeling infernally mortal, when it's 10 against 1 and hope there is none, back up, little soldier, and chottle. Carry on, carry on. There isn't much punch in your blow. You're glaring and staring and hitting out blind. You're muddy and bloody, but never you mind. Carry on, carry on. You haven't the ghost of a show. It's looking like death. But while you've a breath, carry on, my son, carry on. And so is the strife of the battle of life. It's easy to fight when you're winning. It's easy to slave, to starve, and be brave when the dawn of success is beginning. But the man who can fight, who can meet despair and defeat with a cheer, there is the man of God's choosing. The man who can fight to heaven's own height is the man who can fight when he's losing. Carry on, carry on. Things never were looming so black, but show that you haven't a cowardly streak. And though you are unlucky, you never are weak. Carry on, carry on. Brace up for another attack. It's looking like hell, but you never can tell. Carry on, old man, carry on. There are some who drift out in the deserts of doubt, and some who in Britishness wallow. There are others I know who in piety go because of a heaven to follow. But to labor with zest and to give of your best for the sweetness and joy of the giving, to help folks along with a hand and a song while there is the real, there is the real sunshine of living. Carry on, carry on. Fight the good fight and true. Believe in your mission. Greet life with a cheer. There is a big work to do, and that's why you're here. Carry on, carry on. Let the world be the better for you. And at last, when you die, let this be your cry. Carry on, my soul. Carry on. That's by Robert Frost, somebody like that. And it's a great point. Now, for people who are here for the first time, this is Power Monday. Power Monday. This is our 6th year. And we are looking forward to celebrating our birthday of chaos. Even my children start telling me their birthdays, which are in November. In January, they start talking about it. So let's also talk about ours. We are going to have our birthday in October as usual. And coincidentally, that is also Lady Noel's birthday month. So this is our 6th year, and we've been meeting every morning, every Monday morning, except if it is a public holiday, to ensure that we refuel. I was taught by one of my mentors who is in here that you can only drive for so long if you are not refueling your car. You cannot be too busy to refuel your car. So Power Monday is where we come to refuel for the week and then go out and fight with cheer and carry on with strength and carry on with energy and make the world a better place. So we learn different topics, we meet different people, and we also connect, just like people who came earlier. You just noted that there is already some money that is exchanging hands, but there is, Rose, remember, there is no tax. So you don't start taxing people here. Yeah. Because they gave you opportunity. Yeah. So we meet, and we also have meet and greet. We do meet and greet 3 times. The last one is a dinner, which this year is going to be also bigger. We will have over 100 people joining the dinner. So thank you very much, and I welcome you. We use the same link every day. We use the same. We join the same time, and of course, I am always here, your host, otienopolpeter.com.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Atieno Paul Peter. Carry on, carry on. You have to carry on. Asante sana. That's a good poem. That's a good poem. But the people have not shared that poem with me. Anyway. So I love it when people know the power of visibility. And I love how we are going as Power Monday, where people will just inbox me and they're like, can I do this next week? Can I do this the other time? That is very good. I'm really encouraged. Asanteni sana. So I call upon Mercy Okoth, who is going to introduce the guest speaker of the day. Mercy.
Thank you, Noel. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Awesome. Good morning, Power Monday. Yeah, I am here to introduce the speaker of the day. And the speaker of the day is none other than Mr. Joe C. Mukoko. Joe is a seasoned business strategist and co-founder of the Afrikan MSME Collective. He serves as chairman of BSA Group PLC and is a proud member of Business Dialogue Toastmasters Club. With expertise in finance, enterprise development, strategic consulting, and learning and development, Joe has a proven track record of driving organizational growth, achieving milestones, and shaping impactful initiatives. He partners with organizations and individuals to boost business development, restructuring continuity, financial management, and strategic thinking. By fostering sustainable practices, collaboration, and innovation, Joe empowers entrepreneurs to thrive and contribute meaningfully to society. He is known for his purpose-driven leadership, experiential facilitation, and commitment to excellence as a coach. Joe is a valuable asset in the business world. So Team Power Monday, join me in welcoming Mr. Joe C. Mukoko. Karibu sana sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam. Mercy, allow me to call you Madam. You've called me Sir. So thank you very much, Madam, for, for that warm and kind welcome. It's good to see you again. Good to see you, Lady Noel, again. Rose Odundo is here. She's my AD. Yes, she was my AD. She's still my AD. Yes, she's still my AD. So OPP, Rose Odundo is my senior in Toastmasters, so I'm happy for her to be here with us today. And OPP, thank you for this opportunity. When you said 6 years, I am looking and I'm asking myself, where did the years go? And how come my hair has gone white and yours is still black? But it's okay. It's allowed. Age has caught up with us, and we are happy. Thank you for the consistency. Go ahead, OPP.
I'm saying thank you. There is a time for everything under the sun.
So it's the time for my hair to be gray now. So I appreciate it and I accept it. So thank you so much to the Power Monday team. Allow me to, you know, the young ones might not understand some things, but for purposes of protocol, allow me to just take a minute to do my protocol and then I'll have finished all protocol. So allow me to salute. I don't know if Dr. Melvin is here. I remember the first day he got hold of me and made me get into the meeting. And that is how I have been here for a while. So good to see some friends over. And allow me to say a big thank you also to two categories of people who have joined. My team from Afrikan MSME Collective, thank you very much for allowing me to be here. My chair lady Chesubire on that end, thank you for allowing me to be here. And my BSA team where I sit as chair, I have seen some of the children have already joined. So thank you for being here. I salute and recognize you. And for all the Toastmasters in the house, thank you. When I joined Power Monday the first time, I was so thrilled by the conversations that were happening. And as I begin my conversation this morning, I want to throw a challenge to Rotarian Alfred Mugo. This, whatever I'm discussing today, is connected very closely with what he was talking about. And Alfred, your services are needed by the members of Power Monday. All of us are trying to be farmers in one way or the other. There you go. You have a business idea, as OPP said. So take advantage of it and run with it and structure it. And please remember, for every referral you get, 10% will come to Power Monday because they are the ones who facilitated the platform for you to run. So please remember Power Monday even as we run the different initiatives. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, a lot has been said about me. And thank you, Mercy. When I was reading that, I was wondering, is that me? Thank you so much, Mercy, for that kind introduction. So for the next 25 or 30 minutes to go, we shall have a brief conversation, and I want to look at this as a reflective session. We all seem to be doing some business in our space. Either we've done, either we are starting, or we are intending to start this business. So I salute all of you for being here. Salute all of you for taking the plunge to run and come and see what else you can be able to do. It has always been said that one of the 1,000 ways to die in Kenya is to go into entrepreneurship. I beg to differ. OPP is smiling. He also knows we've been able to do accelerator programs and have seen lives transformed. So I look at it as a way to be able to impact society and change. That even as the government has got its national goals, entrepreneurship at the lower level pushes the country closer to the goals. We are waiting for current statistics by INSEA, but it shows that currently 85% of the business generated in this country is generated by SMEs. I know a good friend, Rosso Dundo, who was at KRA, is here, and it's been something that the government has been grappling with and asking ourselves, there's so much generated by these guys, let's see how to tax them. I would wish then that they would come and talk to us and ask us, how then can we make this better, that then businesses can thrive and be able to employ more people? I sit today on the shoulders of giants who have gone before me, and the reflections I am sharing are based on conversations I have had with my teams and with other coaches, business advisors in the ecosystem, and business owners. In the prelude to this conversation, today I'm shocked that Noella said people choose topics. She chose the topic for me and said, Mr. Mukoko, this is what I want you to discuss. So next time, Noel, I'll come and say how to be a poet like OPP and maybe be able to charm us in the morning with poetry. So I hope I will be able to charm you with the reflections of business sustainability. When we discuss sustainability, we always look at it from the point of the environment, but there is more to it than just the environment. Sustaining yourself every day is also part of sustainability. So today we look at it from a business perspective. So allow me to ask very quickly, you can share this in a very short time. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you faring on consistently delivering on the mandate of your business? On a scale of 1 to 10, you can put it on the chat space, and OPP and Noel will be able to read them out for us. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, that you're faring on well, and 1 being the lowest, that you're there, but there's room for improvement. And as you do that on a scale of 1 to 10, remember this, we all start off with a desire that our businesses can succeed and remain profitable for as long as possible. That's everyone's desire. Go ahead, OPP.
Yeah, somebody has said 3 out of 10. Dreamcrest, that is Mercy, saying 6 out of 10. I'm not seeing any other coming. People are still doing calculation. You know, people don't like maths.
I'm sorry that I've made them do some maths in the morning, but it's good for us to start from that perspective. And all of us are right. Those on 1 are right, those on 10 are right, and those who are close to 10 are also right. And the reason why is you are on a journey to get to your destination. So at 6 out of 10, you're closer to your destination. At 1 or 2 or 3 out of 10, then that means you still have quite a distance to cover. And the question then would be, what do we need to get there? I come from Western Kenya, where you cannot just wake up in the morning and decide you're doing the journey, because to get to my place takes you about 10 hours. So you have to plan for it. So same thing with our business. We are planning our journeys as we go. And the most interesting thing is that whether you're the smallest of business like a micro or the largest of business, the principles remain the same. And so I give you my quote for 2026. Thinking through business sustainability initiatives will allow you and I to disrupt the sectors we operate in. By thinking differently, I am looking at Mugo and I'm seeing a huge opportunity for him to be able to be the ambassador of regenerative agriculture and call OPP and the rest of the Power Monday team to go and talk to these people about how to structure their businesses from a grassroots levels, because they are experts in it. So ladies and gentlemen, we summarize all our conversations into 5 things. We are building a house, and at the center of a house is purpose. Purpose then gives room to governance and accountability as a pillar supporting on one end, operational agility, a pillar supporting on another end, innovation, a pillar supporting on one end, and then finally tied down with human sustainability. The reflections I'm sharing, as I said, are based on conversations I have had with my fellow team members, with coaches in the ecosystem, and with business owners. Those who run business for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 20 years, and some who are now exiting and selling off their business. So let's look at what these pillars stand for. At the core of everything you do is what we consider crucial, which is pillar 1, your purpose. And your purpose allows you to figure out where it is you're going and where it is you would like to end up. And that becomes your guiding star. Like any journey that you're going, you have a destination at an end. So first pillar deals with, why do you exist as a business? This is a question you need to keep on asking yourself time and time again. Why do you exist as a business? And where do you see your business in the future? Not that we are told quails are the in things and everyone runs to Kakamega and sweeps off all the quail until we don't have vegetable to eat our ugali with, because all the quails have gone. Where do you see this quail business? If you decide I am going to do quail business, can you see it 5 years from now? And then your mission, how will you achieve your vision? So what are those everyday activities you need to engage in as a business owner, whether it's micro, small, or medium, that will drive you closer to your purpose? There's a reason we are serving. How can we get there? So what I would like you to do as we go through each pillar, score yourself on a score of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. How are you doing on that pillar? Please get a piece of paper, a pen, and score yourself on purpose. How are you on a scale of 1 to 5? Do you still remember why you exist? And are the activities you're engaged in every day bringing you closer to the end goal of your business? Then we come to pillar 2, which most business people try to run away from, but is crucial for your survival as a business: governance and accountability. We keep on saying we want accountability from our leaders. Do you know we are all leaders in our spaces? So as leaders in our spaces, can we build our accountability mechanisms too? That those we serve as customers, those we serve as our staff, those we serve as our team, can see that we are accountable to them. So in governance and accountability, we talk about things like leadership. How are you leading? How have you structured your business? Are you compliant? Wakili Sylvia was talking to us about compliance. Was it 2 weeks ago? I think. Are you compliant with everyone else? KRA, if you're in production with KEBS, that you're not doing things behind the blue tent, but you're doing the right things. How are you engaging your stakeholders? And your stakeholders here are your co-investors, your staff, the other suppliers you have. Even if you're a solo entrepreneur, you have stakeholders. Your customers are your stakeholders. Those are the people that you engage with are your stakeholders. Then bring down this to a layer of who are you accountable to? Do you have a coach? Are you in a mentorship program? If you're looking for a mentor, will you look for OPP to help drive you into one of the programs that will ensure you're growing? And who is advising you? Who are you listening to? If we go back even into the books of faith, those who were leaders had advisors on the side. And even apostles had people who guided them and people they talked to. So who are you talking to? And what are you telling them? Are you able to bring down your purpose and put it down in front of them and say, this is the direction I would like to go. I would like you to hold me accountable at each stage of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, governance and accountability will ensure that you deliver on your mandate. And this will also ensure that you have a resource management plan in place. I am grateful that in all the spaces that I serve, whether it's at AMC, whether it is at BSA Group PLC, or whether it is at Toastmasters, there is an accountability mechanism in place, and that there is someone that I can be able to talk to and say, this is where I'm going. On a personal level, last week on Thursday, I had to sit with my peer coach and be able to defend my 2026 plan in how I intend to execute my mandate as a chairman at BSA. What am I seeing and how would I like to do this? And how would I like them to hold me accountable? This week, I have the conversation with Chesubire as we run AMC. She was having a meeting with her coach. I had a meeting with my coach. We come back and see and ask ourselves, so as AMC, where are we going? Will those micro business owners that we hold their hands be able to give a good account of us at the end of the year, that this was the promise we made to them, and this is what we've been able to do? Governance and accountability, I have spent a bit of time here, is crucial to ensuring that you can manage your resources well. There, you will have a resource management plan because you have put forward your plan and you have someone else asking you the essential questions. Was this necessary? Can this move you forward? What can we do to be able to change this? And because you can be able to manage your resources well, then you pivot and come to your operations and look at them and ask yourself, do I have systems that I can be able to leverage on in a changing market, a market that changes so rapidly that before you say A, it is at B, Are your systems able to help you grow and move? And as you're doing these systems, did you develop them from processes? Remember the customer we are supposed to be dealing with, we are supposed to be delivering to? That is why those systems exist. So what is the process of us getting from A to Z and ensuring that we can deliver to this customer? And as we are talking about these processes, then it means you need to document down everything that you are doing. Everything that you are doing has to go down. And the reason why is that when you take this documentation then and leverage on technology, whether you will store it in your document management system or you will want to use AI to help you grow, AI will only work on the prompt that you give it. So you must document what you're doing if you need help to be able to grow further. Remember, with documentation, it will also allow you to go back to your peer coaches, go back to your mentor, go back to your advisor and say, this is where I am at, this is where I was supposed to go, this is the gap. How do you help me bridge this gap? And that, ladies and gentlemen, allows you to be able to then have an operation that can iterate and deliver to the customer. And as you're doing all these things because you're documenting, you have to keep your financial records in place. Every single transaction in place. For those of us in business, I don't know if you realized last week, was it last week or last week, but one, the tax tribunal said any deposit put in your business without a corresponding narrative of where it came from is considered as an income. So that means keep your receipts. For every transaction you're doing as a business owner, keep your receipts. Where you need to net off your KRA, your VAT, keep those receipts. Where you will be asked, money came in, but you don't know where money went. You spent the money on business, but there are no records. So financial management is important. With financial management, again, then it allows you to see if you're operating at maximum efficiency. Where are you spending your money on? And how else can you best be able to spend that money? And all these things in your operations then are fixed by using technology. Leverage on tech, affordable tech, expensive tech if you can, but leverage on tech. With technology, then you keep your records in place. With technology, you can even be able to do your projections. With technology, when you want to move forward, you have a basis for you to move forward because the data points you've collected in your business will ensure that you're making the right decisions. And because you're making the right decisions, you will then be able to innovate. This is your engine of disruption. We have talked about remaining relevant. We have talked about creating the next opportunity for growth. Allow me to use Power Monday as a place for innovation. 6 years down the line, it has gone so fast. But guess what? They have gone iterating, they've gone iterating, they've gone iterating to ensure they remain relevant. And for us to be able to innovate and create the next opportunity for growth, then it means we must maintain the customer relationship that we have well. Do we know our customers? Do we talk to them? Are they happy or are they enduring us? We do not want them to endure us because if they're enduring us and you bring a new product, they will not purchase. So we need to be able to maintain the right relationships with our customers. That is the only way we will innovate. Reason being, when we come down to research, the first space to research and the first place to research is where our current customers sit. And get that candid feedback. Sometimes the feedback is not as smooth as peanut butter as you'd want. And sometimes it cuts across because it's like doing blood work. And you expected not to have some bacteria or food poisoning, but it's telling you, hey, here, there's something wrong in your system and we need to do it. One of the things that we did at AMC was to get someone who helps us do our monitoring and evaluation and is able to come sit down, look at what it is you are doing, then reach out to the customers and ask, are these guys delivering? What else do you think they should be able to do? Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, the feedback comes, and when it comes, the first thing you do is to get a cup of water and sip, because you thought you were on the right direction and the customer is showing you there are gaps which need to be sorted out. And those gaps enable us then to be able to develop new products. And the new products then ensure the customers remain in our circle for as long as it takes. If we can get to 80% of repeat business coming from our customers, hallelujah, we only have 20% to bring in and convert them to be new. Now, innovation works very closely with tech. Remember when we were talking about data points? At BSA Group PLC, we discovered that by using tech to be able to do coaching, using tech to be able to monitor where data is for each client that comes our way, then we're able to drive them closer to their milestones. And because you're able to drive them closer to your milestones, they can come back and see, now I can bring in a new product, but it has to be leveraged on something. So all these pillars move together. Then when you're coming to innovate, two things that we always forget that are crucial. One is networking. Speak to your peers. Do not be afraid of competition. They can compete with you, but they don't have your vision. Sit and talk to them. Get ideas. Attend their functions. Get into their meetings. Have tea with them. Ask them, where do you think our sector is going? From your competitors, you will learn a thing. From your peers, you will learn a thing. From those networking spaces, you will get ideas on how you can be better. Then a very good place to innovate is also collaboration. Last year, it was Live Your Dream, I think, needed to do some work in, was it Homa Bay or Migori or PP? I'm trying to remember.
Migori and, not Migori, but Nyamira and Homa Bay. Yeah.
Nyamira and Homa Bay. And guess what? They needed resource persons to go with them. That is collaboration. They needed to keep that market. So what did they do? They came back to their community and told their community, hey, if there's anyone here who wants to go to Nyamira for a few days, this thing that we need to execute, but we need more people on the ground. Guess what? They've remained relevant because they brought other people. They were able to execute on their mandate, which is to grow businesses, which is to grow people, which is to move people 1 percentile forward. They were able to do it. So ladies and gentlemen, do not be afraid to collaborate. Collaborate with purpose and document it. This will help you move forward. And guess what? In collaboration, you strengthen your own muscle. In collaboration, you get new network, which you didn't have. And because we are doing that, it means then that the core that holds one end of the pillars is then human sustainability. How are you dealing with your staff? How are you dealing with team members? If they are not your staff, but you're collaborating, you have outsourced work. How are you dealing with these people? Remember, for your business to grow further, to go faster, it means you need a team. And for the team to help you grow faster and further, there must be a right culture in place. Without that right culture in place, then, ladies and gentlemen, you will have a high turnover of people coming in and out and spending a lot of your entrepreneurial energy to just survive. We want to move you from just survival to thriving. By thriving, then you're able to bring others up. By thriving, you're able to create other suppliers down. These suppliers down push you. So you remain at the apex. And down here, everyone else is pushing the other person to move forward. For us to do that, human sustainability is a must. So how can we go about doing this? One, recruitment. Do it right. Whether it's recruitment of your staff or whether it's recruitment of the people you want to collaborate with from an outsourced perspective, do it right. Let them know the reason why you're engaging them. Don't have over the table and under the table. Put everything over the table so it's transparent enough that they know this is the mandate that we are delivering in. And if, for example, I know at times we normally say, and any other duty that you shall be allocated, can you give them an idea of what these duties will look like and how it looks like? That means what that does is it allows you to train right, to mentor right, to grow these people so that they can push you forward. And in so doing, then you grow the right organizational culture that I would like to be there, that I would like to collaborate, that I would like to participate and add. Lady Noella here told us something very interesting. People reach out to her and tell her, I want to speak, I want to come, I want to participate. Why? For the last couple of years, the team that organizes Power Monday has ensured the right organizational culture is set. It is there. It thrives. That anyone from the team can stand up and speak. Whether it's Mr. Ulale told, can you come and say what Power Monday does? They will stand and defend it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's build it right for everyone around us. We want to be treated right. We want to be treated as kings. Let's also treat them as kings. Then they'll treat us as a superior king. I'll be the supreme king and they are kings and queens in my dominion, helping me that the supreme kingdom is growing. Very important. And so what that means is then as an organization, you must adapt continuous learning and development. Learn. Where are the gaps? Learn. Yourself as the leader, where are your gaps in leadership? Fill them up. Attend a class. You want to learn how to speak well? Come to Toastmasters. Go through the pathway. You want to be able to command rooms and be able to give presentation excellently. Go. Come to live your dream. OPP has a course. Go sit there. He will tell you how to talk to even Gen Zs. We do not know everything. And because we do not know everything, we need to plug in somewhere and make sure that we are continuously learning. That as we tell our people, you need to learn how to do AI. Even you learn how to do AI first. That the two of you are learning how AI is going to help you grow. Now, when you're doing continuous learning and development, play it back to governance and accountability. Will you, when you leave here, get an accountability partner or tell your accountability partner one skill that you're going to upgrade as a business owner, as a leader, as a team member this particular year, because we want to move forward. And then lastly, have wellness programs and activities in your workplace. Don't push people to work beyond the required time, or when they are burnt out, when they are stressed, they shall make mistakes, or they shall walk away, or they shall highlight you. And if they highlight you on Twitter, if you do not have a good PR person, ladies and gentlemen, that's a problem on your brand. But again, having the wellness program plays back into the organizational culture. That because you're doing it right and you're supporting your team members, when someone is having a breakdown, you extend. When someone needs a space, you reach out to Toastmaster Rose and tell her, hey, are you having a camp this month? I'm feeling like my members are not productive enough. I'm feeling like there's something that is going through them. Take them there. Give them a break. Appreciate them. Allow them to be late to come to work once a week if they are working so hard. I have seen some of the co-working spaces now even breaking times and telling their staff, wait, this work is a lot. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, you can come at this hour, then leave late, then the other person the next week. And that allows people to also breathe in and see. They'll also breathe in and see what is happening outside. When you're having the team meetings, they bring in conversation and say, there's an idea I picked. So ladies and gentlemen, my sermon today was based on this conversation that I picked from my experiences in running businesses. I have run a couple of businesses over the last couple of years, and even as I support businesses, I am still investing in businesses. And I turned 50 in December. My next decade between now and 60 is to invest further in businesses. Coming to OPP and asking him in Nyamira, what did you see that was nice? Is there a business that we can scale beyond the borders? Can we put our money in it? So ladies and gentlemen, sustainability is not just a goal, but an ongoing journey. Ongoing. We are becoming, I'm also becoming. We have not yet reached the end. We are moving, but we would like to be sustainable. So my challenge to you this morning is, what is that one area you will work on from today that will foster lasting change in your business? Remember, I asked you to score on a score of 1 to 5 for governance, operational, agility, innovation, human sustainability, and purpose. Where are you on a scale of 1 to 5? And if you're at 5, congratulations. But don't sit on your laurels. Keep on. Remember, markets are changing. Keep on moving forward. If it's on innovation and you're not at 5, where are you? Where is the gap? What are you doing right? And what can we be able to change? With those few remarks, I hand this back to the Power Monday team for questions and answers. Thank you very much. I hope I've done justice in the 25 minutes that I had.
Of course you have. This is great. This is great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. The Ambulale still insists on 4. Yes. It means you are consistent. He said 4 earlier. And now that is repeated, it is confirmed that it's actually 4. If he had said something else, we would be wondering. Let's put our questions in the chat. Let's put our questions so that we can have them handled. We have a couple of minutes to do that. And then we move on. And as we are putting our questions in the chat, just to mention that this Power Monday is sponsored by ICT Gurus that's putting your business online. And we also have Falcon. So we say that this is the moment when a falcon, people falcon, the bird falcon, an eagle, and a lion have come together just to make things work. So thank you very much. There is a statement here from Susan. I don't know whether there's a question in it. Great session. I like that analogy of taking care of employees. Treat everyone like a king or a queen, and they will help you and work with you to grow to be the supreme king. That's great. She'll definitely do that. Please put back the challenge slide. Yeah, it's there. It's been put there. Our challenge. I think that is it. Sustainability is not just a goal, but an ongoing journey. Yes, then okay, from Edna. Edna is from Live Your Dream. Wonderful, holistic presentation with great simplicity. Yes, any questions? Questions are now welcome. And then we move on. Yes, there is. Hi. That was awesome. Thank you. Good. Thank you for presenting. I see many people kindly share the slide, the challenge slide. Hey, people love this challenge, yeah? The challenge slide again. Monica, Kenya. This Monica is Kenya. I don't know whether there is another Monica, Uganda or Tanzania. Yes. So thank you. You can also put your contact there, and people will be able to reach out. So maybe if people are not asking, let me just put this to you. There are situations where politics change the environment. Yeah, and in Kenya, for example, businesses seem to be having 5-year cycle. Yeah, there is a time when everything seems to be looking elsewhere because everyone is focused on what will be the outcome, and it's like a whole year, like now next year. And I think the same thing happens in almost every African country. We saw what happened in Tanzania. Businesses were closed. In Uganda and Tanzania, internet was closed, and I could not even speak to my friends there. The members of Power Monday from Uganda were not able to join at some point. They were only using VPN. And a friend told me there that, you see, many organizations have to close because they rely on internet to move on. So what do you go to do in the office without internet? Uh, how do you navigate such to stay sustainable?
I like that. I like that, OPP. And let me tell you, it's a reality. Do you know, last week when I was having a conversation with one of my clients, it just hit us that Parliament stands dissolved in February of next year. Automatically, stands
Yeah.
dissolved.
Yeah.
So government can only move with Parliament. So if there's anyone doing business with government, then if you have not secured anything by February next year, you have to wait until September. It's a reality. Now, this reality is not just on us. This reality is across the world. See what happened to the US when they shut down the USA. Then they hit all these hundreds and thousands of businesses across the world that were supporting US, that were supporting the non-governmental sector. I think one of the things that now with technology and with time, it's teaching us to be more intentional about what we do and how we do it. And knowing that there is a season we will have to capitalize as much as possible. That in the 4 years before politicking begin or 3 years before politicking begin, what is my mandate as a business and how can I then maximize that during the period of politicking, people will hold their money back and my business will not be as good as I want it. But guess what? There's a flip side to it. That particular moment, there are opportunities. And that is where innovation comes in. In the space running in, what can your business do? Where are the gaps? There are people who shut down completely and they're like, I am waiting for the next government to come in. So they even stop serving customers. They are so confident that they will come back after the next cycle. But stick to your purpose. What is your mandate as a business? And in the 3 years before politicking, how can you maximize your effort there? Then in the period then that there will be a downturn, how can you remain innovative? If the internet is not there and I'm sitting in the office and my people have to sit in the office, could that be the time then we review our documentation? Could that be the time then we look and see who complained? Did we resolve the complaint? And those who gave us 10 stars out of 10, why did they give us 10 stars? What is this that gave us 10 stars? How can we be able to pivot and use it? I will tell you for a fact that even in the toughest of periods, there is still cash circulating in the economy. Are you part of that cash? Are you part of the meal? Are you part of the people on the table deciding this is the direction that we are going? That could be a good part. For example, someone like Mugo, sorry, I keep on going back to him. I was so thrilled that I have to look for him. Could that be the time then he grows his regenerative business, agriculture business, and tell people, hey, stop watching too much of YouTube on politics. Come to my farm, I teach you how to grow carrots and kale and spinach together and trees. So it's about looking at the opportunities, but you must have your pillars in place. Thank you.
Great. Great. Thank you very much. Yes. We keep moving no matter what. Then there is one more question. I believe we just answered this. Then we move on. Beatrice Njenga is asking, thank you for the great insights from knowledge and experience. What would you say is the place of integrity and ethical leadership in the 4 pillars? Or are these irrelevant?
So, integrity and ethics comes in governance and accountability. I hope people have taken a photo of this. I want to go back to that pillar of governance and accountability. And that is where I think we shall end this conversation. I have said too many arms. I hope Rosodundo will forgive me. There's no counter today. You know in Toastmasters, when you say arm, it's counted. So Rose, please forgive me. I know you've been counting my arms. I will go back for coaching after this. So if you were to look at this pillar of governance and accountability, the first thing that is there is on leadership. And this is where ethics and integrity begins. Remember, even the accountability partners you will bring on board are looking to you to guide them, are looking to you to see your blueprint. Their work is to support you so that you can manage your risk. So leadership here and governance and accountability is the first thing you need to take care of. Set your structures right, set your values right, that then you can be held accountable for those values. You are the driver, the others are you're supporting. Remember, you want to become supreme king, supreme queen. The other kings and queens are coming to support you to be supreme king and queen. But this is the start, leadership. And as I said, invest in yourself. Where there are gaps, invest in yourself. There are programs that you can easily invest in. Not expensive. Farm up your leadership muscles. That's how I would best answer that question. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I think we can pause it there. Other questions we can answer after we've finished the official part. And I'm happy you managed to join. I think this is quite a timely conversation, more so at the beginning of the year. Yes, so, and we are here to keep going. Yes, Noel.
That was an awesome conversation. Mr. Joe, asante sana. Thank you for gracing Power Monday today. Thank you so much for gracing Power Monday. Okay, the guy who is supposed to give a vote of thanks, where are you? Mr. Kangata, where are you?
It's
Sorry?
okay. I didn't know.
Gashoka Kangata, we
Okay.
are waiting for you.
Thank you very much. I'm here. Yes, good.
Your time.
That was a very good forum. Joe, for sure, you have really reminded all people who are in business that sustainability has to be designed in the mind and in practice. And for sure, I know even those people who are maybe founders of business have realized that this journey, you can always walk when you have the right support system. So mine is to give vote of thank. And first is to really thank Joe for that incredible presentation, simple and direct to the point. And I believe what the call to action he has given is what are the next course of action or what are the steps maybe someone should be able to put up. Secondly, I would want to really thank the sponsors of this Power Monday. It has really been a very refreshing forum for everyone who is looking at support pillar and even building the network, and we continue becoming better at it. Thank you very much, ICT Guru, and live your dream. And also we have a sponsor that is Falcon Heights. I believe this is worth, and everyone we can feel that. Also, thank you to the organizers, the Power Monday board, that has continued to work behind the curtain to ensure that we are always having very concrete information to carry on with our growth. And finally, yeah, today we were more than 100 people. That is very incredible that we all woke up to really come together and look at what we are able to support each other on. To every participant who was able to come, thank you very much. And I look forward to many more. Thank you for the opportunity. God bless.
Thank you so much, Mr. Gashoka. Asante sana. And I love your background. It's so colorful. It looks awesome. It looks beautiful. Thank you so much, Gashoka. Gashoka is one of us. He's an OG. Asante sana. So I call upon Antonia Mutunga, who is going to give us any information from the administration. Antonia.
Yes, Antonia, at the height of it, we were 116 logged in. Antonia, I saw you logged in using our Monday link.
Yeah, she's in. As we are waiting for Antonia, kindly remember we do this every Monday with the exception of Mondays that are holidays here in Kenya. But every Monday we use the same link just to join and come and learn, come and gain knowledge. We have speakers like Joe. We have incredible people here in Power Monday. We have incredible people. Antonia, I'm saying all this as I wait for you to unmute. And remember, there's a meet and greet that is coming. There's someone who inboxed me. And they were asking me what the 2,500 is going to cater for. The 2,500 is going to cater for everything. It's going to cater for your food. It's going to cater for drinks, but you can come with an extra bottle of water. Although we are going to cater for that, it is also going to cater for the venue. So after you pay the 2,500, now what you're going to do is just to show up on the day of the meet and greet. That is going to be on the 28th of March from
Antonia,
12. Antonia.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Everybody, Monday. Yeah, today I'm joining in at Power Monday because I'm testing some systems here, and it's a good morning, and I'm grateful that we are all able to join. Thank you, my friend Joe. Every time we meet with Joe at a conference, just something happens and we are always put in the same team. And he makes sure that our team wins. If it's something that we are doing, like an assignment, our team always wins. And we have a selfie for every win. So, Joe, I'm grateful that you made it to Power Monday today. And that was an awesome presentation. I was so blessed. And I'm sure that's why it attracted a lot of people, because it's a great conversation everyone looking forward to. So thank you so much. Our meet and greet, as you have heard, is upcoming on the 28th of March. The venue we have settled on JJ McCarthy, which is at Kileleshwa. The details have already been shared to our Power Monday group. If you have any query or if you have any concern, you can always reach out. You can invite your friends. We are not only limited to Power Monday people. You can invite your friend, and that is the space where you can come and sell. You can come and tell us more about your business story, and you meet these people whom you just see here on camera, face to face. We normally say it's putting the face to the person. So welcome all. We are already receiving registrations and payments using the Power Monday account. And the other thing is I still have people who are forwarding the Power Monday link to someone who has not yet joined any session. Instead of forwarding the Power Monday WhatsApp link, kindly forward to them the Power Monday session link. We don't want to have a group. We want to have a team. who have chosen to be here intentionally, not because somebody added them to the group. So make sure you join at least one session. Advise them to join at least one session so that they can connect and see whether this is the space that they want to be. And then the other thing is to welcome all new babies to Power Monday. We had a lot of new entrants this week. So karibuni sana. We are grateful to have you on Power Monday, and thank you for joining. Yeah, we had quite a good number who joined us this week, and feel most welcome. Always when you join, kindly go to the subscription session and see how what Power Monday is and what Power Monday does. Don't just start posting your businesses without just getting a brief of when to do the posting. It's all